well covered, just a short game there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where you can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
After that last completion, it's second down. Back to pass, it's back. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
And a great job on the QB, finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Going up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They want to just keep throwing it. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Got him downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Dogs pick up the first down through the air, and the Georgia faithful starting to howl and bark.
And we've seen that in the past with Georgia. Maybe you get a little bit conservative, a little bit too much reliant on...
And it's on the ground. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
The Dogs have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Makes the catch. It's Etienne. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job on the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Motion from the offense. Right back to the well. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you can tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock them up man-to-man, everybody on an island, everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
Absolute shank. Missed it. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Howard. Oh, he's going to go up top. And he gets the foot down. It's a catch deep along the left sideline. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Ibuka. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly, because this has been way too easy.
And that will go backwards, a negative play, and that defense on high alert that time.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Looking to pass on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's picked off. Touchdown, Ohio State. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. They'll try to add another to their lead. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Wants to throw. It's back. And that pass is intercepted. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. See this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. He wants to throw it. The quick out. Still running at the 40. Running toward the tape. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He'll keep it himself. Well, the ball's on the ground.
It's so hard to force fumbles, and when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling, you're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender, but the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw, it's back. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. The ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Dogs! Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you?
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And he's got it. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. He just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Looking for a man. It's Howard. He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll line up to go for 2. From the gun. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable in its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
Lets it go. He got a hand in there. Knocks it away. Incomplete.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
And I don't know how to explain that one. Fourth down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half.
A shot for the end zone. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets him for 6.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he winds up right where he would have on the touchback. Goes out of bounds at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness. The expressway is wide open. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact, so it's okay for him to make catches.
Grabs it inside the 10. How about that play? Getting a huge chunk of yardage to wrap up the first quarter, and that's how we'll end it and head to the second. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. The Bulldogs are threatening on first and goal. Quarterback sneaking his way, tunneling and burrowing into the line. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into him.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. Still just a 2-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You've got to make them pay for gambling.
Getting some heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Howard. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Gets it out quickly. He's not going to get there. Stop short on fourth down.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, trying to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making a play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers, Chase Young. You know those guys are watching this game. They're proud of what they just saw. This dude is a game winner.
Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on third and long from the 26. Touch pass on the run. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down.
How about that? You don't see those, touch passes go for negative yards very often. Usually this is a short flip that counts as a completion that goes a long way, but the defense aggressive. Saw it, pulled the trigger, came outside, made sure he didn't get outside and get...
Lost one deep down the right side. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Quarterback checking the play. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a connection. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on first down from the 44. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
Listen, I know DBs don't catch the ball real well, but to be a defensive back, it's one of the hardest positions in football. You got to stay with these big, fast, wide receivers and then try to go track the football and make a play. Great job making a play for his team.
And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
So I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing his defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Howard. Using the quick game. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. And the Buckeyes look to keep this drive humming. He'll come out throwing on first down. Looking to the big tight end. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Just inside the red zone. First and 10 from the 19. From the gun, running back on the move. Working his way and keeping those legs moving. Picks up 5 down to the 14. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Power football with the run. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Snap in the shotgun. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting in the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Looking to throw, it's back. Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. He wants to throw. Going for 6. He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Lining up to add another. The snaps. It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. A little surprised to see them line up for an onside kick here. Down 2 possessions, but a lot of time to play. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like 2 heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Showing off the arm. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And once he got loose, it was all over. And they'll try to tack on 2. To the air, it's Howard. To the end zone, and it's picked off. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
It's caught downfield. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, Georgia. The AT unit on the field. They'll go to the end. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Ballard. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
The Buckeyes want to move quickly. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
And the Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He rifles one deep down the right side. And he breaks into the open. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. No backs with the quarterback as they line up for the 2. Wide out in motion. Back to pass, it's Howard. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half, but see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create some momentum, cut it to a one-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like, this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Coming after it. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
I know it's early in this game, but, man, this defense has had their number. They've done a great job. Already built a huge lead. Now getting this offense in a situation where they got to pass the football, and they better protect their quarterback better than they are right now.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. This is a 3rd and long. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. He'll start this drive firing. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. Let's see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 48. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Going back to the well. Another deep ball. He's got it on the right. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, they're faking it. The holder's going to try to throw it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And that is why they're called the hands team, people, on onside kicks. Great job jumping on that ball.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Going to take a shot, and he's thrown another interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last.
He lost one down the sideline. He's got it inside the 30. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Throws for the tight end. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. He'll try to take it back. He gets the pick, but not the pick six, as they're able to run him out of bounds and limit the damage to wrap up the half. quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. To the air on first down. Lets it fly. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
A third and long coming up here. To the air, it's Beck. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
On fourth down, they're taking to the air. And that pass picked off. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he makes the grab and gets the foot down. What a job for a huge gain there.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Well, these wide receivers work the middle of the field. So much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving...
Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the pummeling has started. Ready to try the point after. He's looking to the fake, and he wants to throw. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. From inside the 10, here he comes. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. Ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Beck. They're bringing heat. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the... See anything there? I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And they almost had a... Happy to see 4th down, but it's better than throwing another pick. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's taking the shot. And they gambled in their own end, and now they give up really good field position.
Man, that takes some serious onions. Backed up inside your own 10, and you're going for it on 4th down. No dice. Offense now set up in easy position to get a score.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, he's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the rock some more here.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team. He does a really good job.
Touchdown, Ohio State!